And then we have, oh my gosh, you just, stop terrorizing me. They're terrorizing me. Hey guys, it's Kev. So, it is my face once again. I know you're seeing it so much more lately. I think it's nice to show my face sometimes. I don't know. Anyway, so if you've read the title of this video, or if you haven't, today we are going to be doing a K-pop shelf tour. So I'm going to go through and show you all the albums that I have at the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020, whatever time it gets posted, before New Year's or after New Year's. I don't know. I recently reorganized the shelf, so you can watch that to see what albums I have, but I didn't really talk about it. I kind of just put them up there. And then I recently showed you my entire photo card collection, so obviously, going along with that, I feel like it's important to show you what the albums I have are. So, yeah. I started my collection technically I started in April, but I had like 5 or so albums. I started with Twice, and then I got Luna. Those were the 2 groups I was collecting, and then, yeah, I got those in like March or April, and then I didn't buy any more albums until August or September, and that's when my collection really started. And wow, so I have a lot of albums, I'm not gonna lie. I have a good paying job. I know how to budget. So, and I like buying myself stuff. So yeah, that's why I have so many albums. This isn't one of those videos where I'm trying to brag and be like, look what I have and what you don't have, you know. But I'm proud of my collection. I work hard for my money, so I deserve to spend it on what I want, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. That's what I want to say. But I'm sure people are interested, or I hope people are interested in seeing my entire collection. So, for the sake of not making this video super duper long, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, here is a quick overview of the shelf. So obviously I'm going to be holding the camera, so I will try to not make it super shaky. So let's start at the very top. So on top of my shelf, I have a couple of random things. I have some little art thingies, I don't know, room decor, I don't know. I'll try not to say every 5 seconds. So this is a speaker. It's Bluetooth, it's a DVD player, it's a CD player, it's a radio, all of those kinds of things. So I like to have it when I want to listen to music. It has a little remote. And this is my Mina Feel Special CD plate, so I just have that in there because I like the way it looks. And this holds a candle, but I don't have candles, so I just put my little Twice pin in there, and then I have a BT21 Koya pin. And then these are like Lomo cards. Okay, so my albums, if you've seen my reorganization video, you know this, but they used to be up here, but I needed the space, so I moved it onto this thing. I'm already low-key kind of outgrown this shelf, which is disturbing. Alright, so let's get into it. So my first shelf, a quick overview, is my Twice shelf. So if you didn't know, everybody should at this point. If you watch my videos constantly, I talk about it every time. Twice is my ultimate group. They were the group that got me into K-pop. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, so, sorry. I just hit the camera. So I have The Story Begins, page 1 and page 2. Sorry, this is a little... Twice Coaster, Lane 1, Lane 1, so both editions. Twistagram, A, B, and C. I don't know if that's the right order. Twice Go Sterling 2, A version, B version, and then Fancy, A, B, and C. Feel Special, A, B, C, I think that's how it goes. I like to, like, showcase their latest comeback, but I have a special album right now that I'm displaying, which is this Twice Coaster Lane 1 Christmas edition. So this was my Christmas present to myself, if you did not see this video, where I unboxed it, but I bought this for myself. Love me. Hee. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Here's What Is Love, A and B version, and then behind this, I have Yes or Yes, A, B, and C. So, yes. I have this. First of all, this is my favorite version of the album, which is great because it needs to be on the side to show it off. But it holds these up, and kind of this one, if I moved this, everything's gonna fall over, probably. Alright, so that's all I have for Twice. I need Signal, Summer Nights, and Merry and Happy. Those are the things that I need. Other stuff is in the mail on the way. Alright, so next, oh my gosh, my knees. Okay, so next after Twice, also, I didn't paint the underside because I'm lazy. Leave me alone. After Twice, we have my next Ultimate. So, I guess it's in from favorite Ultimates to least favorite Ultimate, or it's really just this is how it fit the best. So, we have BTS. So, I have Persona, which I don't know what I'm supposed to do once their next comeback happens. So, we have Persona versions 1 through 4. And then we have the Love Yourself series. So, here's Her, Tear, and Answer, all for all 4 versions of each. Then we have You Never Walk Alone, both versions, which is the repackage of Wings, and here is Wings, all 4 versions. Next we have The Most Beautiful Moments in Life, Part 2, both versions. And then, Oh, Are You Late Too? And then we have the BTS World OST. So, I'm working on, so with Twice, I want to complete their collection, and with BTS, I want to complete their collection. At least try to. So, next, we have Luna. So, these are all the Luna albums I have. So, if you are not in orbit, or you're not in tune with what's happening with Luna, a lot of their albums are out of print, and they're hard to get, so if you do find them, they're super expensive. So I'm actually glad these are the ones I have, because they're hard to get, so at least I have something. So, I have Vivi. This was the first album I bought, the first Luna album. But this is Vivi, I think it's version A. I would take these out for you, but I feel like everything's gonna fall over, so I'm sorry. Vivi version A, Odd Eye Circle Mix and Match, Eve version is the B version. Then we have Chew and Go On and Olivia Hay, Beauty and the Beat limited edition, Kim Lip version A, which is my favorite. First of all, Kim Lip is my bias, so of course she was the first one I bought. But I didn't know this album was hard to get when I bought it, and it wasn't like expensive at all. And it's just one of the versions that everybody wants, which I have. And then we have Plus Plus, and this is, I'll show you this one because it's right here. Whatever version. I think it's limited B, maybe? I have no clue. But that's my Luna collection. I have it like that just because I do. I actually want to pull this out. Come here. Okay, that's Luna. Okay, this video is going to be super fast. It's not going to be a 20-minute long video. My arm's getting tired, though. Okay, next we have Red Velvet. So Red Velvet is my next Ultimate. So I have 4 at the moment. I used to have 5, but I unulted a group. So No, I don't have 5. Okay, so we have Reve Festival. So these, I try to keep them in order of release, low-key, not really. I don't know, it just depends, but this is just how it fit best. So I have Reve Festival Day 1, Day 2, and these are the festival versions, I think they're called. And then here's Day 1, Day 2, Reve Festival, and these are the Godbook versions. Next we have Red Velvet Ice Cream Cake. And then we have Summer Magic, The Red Summer, Russian Roulette, the Red, I think. Yeah, this is the Red. This is the Velvet. This is Peekaboo, or so the Perfect Velvet. And then this is my most, like, treasured Red Velvet thing I have, which is the Summer Magic Joy limited edition. And behind it, I have the case. I didn't know where to put it. So that's all I have for Red Velvet. I'm missing a couple albums. I think I need Rookie, Really Bad Boy, and that's it. Yeah. Alright, so next we have ITZY. So I really love ITZY. They are one of my favorite girl groups, one of the best debuts of 2019. So I have both versions of Icy. I think this is the ITZ version, and that's the Icy version, or I have it flip-flopped. I don't know. I like this version better, but I'm using it to hold up these albums. So there's ITZY. So behind ITZY is Super M. As you can see, I really need to get something that will keep these straight up, but it's just they're so wobbly. I don't know. So I have Super M. So I really like Super M. I love Super M. As you can see, Dropping was such a good song. It still is a good song. I wasn't planning on collecting all their albums, but if you saw the video, I bought all 8. Somehow I had all 8 versions. I don't know. I can't remember. I blacked out. I blacked out and blocked it out. So this is the American press, and then this is the Korean press. So that's Super M, and then, so I guess you can say this is my, like, SM, Super M, NCT, EXO, you know, all those people are right over here, because on top I have EXO SC, What a Life, and then Baekhyun City Lights. Those two are just, they're so good. They're super great albums. And then lastly, I have Wavy, Take Over the Moon. I want to get Takeoff, but it's harder to get because it was only released in China, but this was released in Korea as well. So that is my third shelf, and let's put that back. All right, and our last shelf, if I can get the camera out. Okay, so my last shelf is like my catch-all. Oh, I skipped some albums, I just realized. So I have Stray Kids. I've always, like, I've had this weird relationship with Stray Kids, but recently before Levanter, I don't know, I had just found this new appreciation for them. Like, before this comeback, I had already seen, like, I've heard all their music, I've seen the show, but there was this weird disconnect between me and them. I don't know. Randomly one day it clicked, and especially after this release, I, like, really just fell in love with them. So I have Stray Kids, Clay 1, Mira, Stray Kids, Clay 2, Yellowwood, and then Stray Kids, Clay, Levanter. And these two are the limited editions, and this is just whatever edition. I actually have the other 2 versions of this album on the way, and they are signed, which is exciting. I don't know, it just happened. And then underneath that, I have Promise. I really love Promise, and I plan on getting all of their, like, newer stuff once it comes out. Okay, so that's that shelf, shelf number 3. And then our last shelf is kind of like a catch-all shelf. It's just where I have, like, all my other groups, basically. So I have X1, both versions. This is the B-Song version, and this is the Quantum version. I haven't I have an iffy relationship with X1. I watched the show, but it was hard for me to watch. I just never caught my attention when I was watching it. But I had watched it all the way. Some of my favorites made it in. So I was like, let's support them. So I bought both versions and then did not like the album. I don't know. I don't really like the album. But we'll see what happens if they ever get to come back. I hope they do. Because they just, I enjoy them. I enjoyed their personalities and who they are. But their music was, I don't know. Next we have Izone. I say Izone. This is Hard Eyes. And then we have Colors. And this is the Sapphire version. And then this is the Colors version. All my other albums, I mean, I guess all the other groups. Yeah, I told you what version I have of this stuff. Next we have The Boys. Oh, also, I was supposed to have, all 3 copies of Bloomiz, but, and a sound one too, but whatever, we're not mad. So next we have The Boys. So, I have a lot of The Boys albums because they used to be my ultimates, and then I unulted them recently for reasons I do not know, if we're being honest. So, I don't know. So this is... Actually, I don't know. I know this is No Air, so I think this is their second mini album, first mini album. This is their Japanese stuff, which it's technical. I don't know how it's considered Japanese because the whole album is in Korean except for one song, but it was released in Japan. I don't know. These are this is the limited A and limited B version. Then I have The Boys Dreamlike, and this is the Dreamlike version. This is Tattoo, so it's this, but this is the regular edition. And then we have Bloom Bloom. And then this is their first. Oh, fudge. Everything fell. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Now nothing's gonna want to stand again. Okay. We got it. Why do you just... Oh, we're just gonna do that for right now. So yeah. I'll still collect The Boys because I still really love their music, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Alright, next is... This is just random albums at this point. So, we have Day 6. Love that for me. We have Day 6, The Book of Us Gravity, and The Book of Us Entropy. I listened to this. I listened to Gravity and really loved it, so I bought the album, and then I realized I really like their sound, so then I just continued with this since it's part of, the collection, kind of. So, oops. So, yeah. Next, we have Cherry Bullet. Oh my gosh, sorry. Let's play Cherry Bullet and Love Adventure. I love Cherry Bullet. They make me happy. I can't wait for the next comeback. Next, we have Chung Ha Flourishing. This is such a pretty album. I wish I could... I could show it off better, but I don't know. Next, we have Pink Punch. This was one of my favorite debuts of the year as well. Cherry Bullet, Pink Punch, and It's Here are definitely my favorite debuts this year. And then we have... Oh my gosh. You just... Stop. Stop terrorizing me. They're terrorizing me. Okay. Pink Punch. Come on, girls. Alright. Next, we have Bowl 425. I had never really heard them, but I decided to check them out, and I realized how much I love them. So, that's that. And then, lastly, we have TXT, The Dream Chapter Star, and The Dream Chapter Magic. I really love them. They're also one of the best debuts of this year. So now this shelf is completely messed up. But that is my collection. So one more overview. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Who knows how long it will stay like this. Somebody commented that, since I have so many, I should, really, go crazy with it and, switch it up and all that kind of stuff, which is a nice thought. I have to get up. But I know my personality seems kind of chaotic, which it is. I actually try to be very organized, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about my collection or watching me talk about my collection, however the best way to describe that is. Yeah, hopefully the camera wasn't too shaky. Let me know if you have any questions about any of my albums or any stuff like that. I will say all of my albums come from Choice Music LA. Hey. So I was editing that last clip and I realized, I don't know, the camera had stopped recording at some point and I didn't notice. So I'm going to quickly say the information that I had said at the end of the video. Sorry that I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself because I look kind of good right now. I'm sorry, I'm obnoxious. Anyway, so places I recommend to buy my albums. Choice Music is good if you're in the US because shipping's way cheaper. Their albums are upmarked a little bit because they have to make money too, but they're not like super, like it's not a super high like upcharge. Shipping is pretty okay too. Amazon, I don't really recommend it because if you saw one of my videos, one of my unboxings, my Twice album came and it was like destroyed. They're good if you are impatient and you want like the album to be here in 2 days because you can get prom with a lot of different stuff, so that is an option. And then lastly, eBay. eBay's the best because they wrap all their stuff super well, or at least the sellers I use, and you usually get pretty good prices on shipping. So Sayonara Music, 610 Shop, and Kpop Market 01 are the 3 that I use the most. Sayonara Music is good because you can get 5-day shipping and it's usually free, which, I mean, 5 days, it's 5 days, and it's free. And 610 Shop is good, they usually have free shipping too. Their albums come in a pretty decent time. Sometimes it's like not tracked, but it still it gets here way before like the estimated shipping date. And then same for Kpop Market 01, they have free shipping too with certain things, and they all have like a good selection of newer albums and older albums. So those are the 3 eBay sellers I use the most. I can't think of anywhere else I buy albums from other than those 4 places, 5 if you count Amazon. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching my collection. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to. Or not, your choice, see what you want to do with your life. What else do I usually say? Good. Have a good day, /night, /evening, or whatever time of day you're watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.